Today we're talking about the Omoplata. The Omoplata is a submission, mostly from guard, although you can get to it from a number of different positions. And against higher level guys, I used to say that it mostly ends up being a sweep. Most of the time, your Omoplata, and let's just go with he's in my guard and he's got his hand on the ground. So this is my trigger position for the Omoplata. I bring my knee up, I push the head, I clear here, and most of the time, as I'm trying to force this up behind his back, he's going to end up rolling, and I'm going to end up on top, controlling the position. So that would be the example of using that submission as a sweep. But there are actually people out there who finish the Omoplata all the time. There's a really cool video of Bernardo Faria, my friend Bernardo Faria, rolling with an entire seminar of people and finishing every single person, everyone from black belt to white belt, with an Omoplata. And not just hitting them with the Omoplata, actually tapping them out. So that got me thinking that I should really be working on my Omoplata finishing. And for me anyway, the key part that I was missing was flattening the guy out. Hit me with the Omoplata, please. There are ways to finish the Omoplata when I'm on my knees. Trouble is, this gives me the ability to stand up, it gives me the ability to roll, or do other escapes, and it's also, look how low his hips are, he's got to force my hand that much higher. If on the other hand, I'm flattened out like this, my options have just gone from some to almost none, and it's way easier to finish the guy. So the question then becomes, how do you take him from this position out to that position? I'm going to show you 3 ways that I'm using these days to achieve that. I'm sure there are other ways as well. Make your own YouTube videos about them. I'll watch it. But here are the 3 methods that I'm using most these days. So, one way or another, I hit the Omoplata, and Richie's doing the right thing. He's in sort of a turtle position, and we're here. So, I've got to have my hand up here. If I don't have my hand up here, he's going to jump across. Go ahead, please. He's going to step or jump across. He's going to get the underhook on my face or the cross face and crush me. Go back to the other side, please, Richie. So that would suck. Look at him unwind that escape. Thank you. So I'm going to trap this hand. I'm going to block the body. This hua xingyi type kung fu motion is very, very common. I'm going to try and sit up. Maybe I grab the belt and I sit up. But even though I'm sitting here, it's still tough. He still has his knees under him. So the first way to break his posture is simply to grab his hip here, grab here, and scoot out to the side. I'm basically, please Richie, I'm here, grab the hip, I'm going to move my feet a bit, and then keep on popping out to the side. This will often work, and what it's doing, it's breaking apart his turtle. Here. The trouble is, if he's really determined to stay on his knees, that's not going to be enough. He's going to stay on his knees. So then, go back please, is the next version of it, where instead of pulling his hip with the hand that's closest to it, which is the easiest method, let's just turn towards the camera here. This is pretty natural, right? I'm here. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to take this hand, grab the hip, and plant the hand that was here behind me. Now I can really pull. If I can twist into this position, it's really tough for him to stop me. I think I saw that in a magazine article by Big Nog, Noguera, back in the day. And I tried it, and it worked really well. But you can't always twist all the way here. If you can, the guy's really in trouble. Because here, this hand, you can really push away and pull him. Third method. This looks like it needs a ton of strength, but it doesn't really. So I'm blocking the hip. Let's just rotate a bit more here, please, Richie. So I'm blocking the hip. Right now, I can kick him forward using my hamstring. So that's half the job. I'm pulling his shoulders away from his feet, but his feet are staying in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the cuff of his pants. Maybe I'll get a pistol grip here. This also prevents him from jumping over me. From here, I'm going to do a one-arm military press here while kicking. This looks like it needs a ton of strength, but it doesn't really. I'm also moving my hips away slightly. Once again, Richie's flat. Once he's flat, I can climb up here, and then to finish him, I bring my feet like this. I might grab around his upper body. I'll show this from the other angle. And now start lifting my hips. Let's just show that from one more angle here, please, Richie. So, option one involves sitting up, putting my hand on the ground, and scooting this way. Easy to get, can be hard to finish if the guy is really determined to stay in a turtle. Option two, more powerful, switch my hands, grab this hip here, and now pull sideways. See, I'm beginning to break his posture down. Option three, for whatever reason he's so tight that I can't sit up, he's really driving back into me. This hand grabs the cuff of the leg that's closest to me. I'm going to simultaneously kick, escape my hips a little bit, and punch up. There. This is surprisingly difficult to stop. Once the guy's flat here, with method 1, 2, or 3, I do the same thing. Either sit up or I climb up. I bring my feet to this side. Now it's almost impossible for him to bring his knees back under him. And I'm gonna go as if I'm going for the harness in the rear mount. Maybe I just end up grabbing the lapel, but ideally I grab here. Now I lift my hips off the ground a tiny bit, and it forces this arm into that Kimura position. So those are three techniques that I've been using, three finishes for the Omoplata technique I've been using a lot recently. Really been working for me, really been upping my finishing percentages, and I hope that they work for you too. While you're here, I just got to remind you, if you're not on my email newsletter list, you're really missing out, because I put out a ton of articles and links. Also, when I do have a sale, either on my apps, my DVDs, my online products, I send out a notice there, but really the information to sales percentage is at least 90% information, 10% sales. So a lot of people thank me. I get emails every day thanking me for the emails that I'm sending out on the topic of jiu-jitsu. If you want to sign up for that, either go to grapplearts.com/newsletter or grapplearts.com/book. Either are good. And if you don't like what you get from me, if you're sick and tired of getting my emails, there's a unsubscribe button at the bottom of every single one of those emails. Click that, I'll be gone from your inbox forever. Anyway, good luck with your training, and I wish you good fortune in the wars to come.